defense. I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the rookie of the Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, Rodgers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Now Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, we know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call it.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. They'll set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Bucs at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have retaken the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost him a ball game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Lavonte David.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy at half number 2.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. White again. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. They'll look to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Escaping the pressure right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call, he's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man, complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them...
And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Buccaneers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Rodgers now to throw. James has got it. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback.
Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
That's one of those interceptions watching from up here that quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center, because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. To throw is Rodgers.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Toney. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney
from 19 yards away.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They go right back to White here on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw here.
And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
From the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy.
And now the rookie's free. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 96 yards.
And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, It actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Back to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained, but maybe more